I am Sunea Yerwin. It's great to be here with you again to share what has been happening within the Ministry of Youth, Sports, and Community Empowerment.
And I am Shalia Frederick. This week, we're coming to you from the Community Development Department's Valley Resource Centre at the Glebe St. George. This centre is one of 30 community locations managed by the Community Development Department, situated in easy, accessible locations for persons to use. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. Recently, the Honourable Charles Griffith, Minister of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment, announced that the work at the National Stadium would be commencing. This has been a well-incoming, and Barbadians, especially athletes and sporting enthusiasts, were very excited that the project was finally moving forward.
Today I'm pleased to update the country on the status of the new National Stadium project that is being facilitated by the Chinese. Today we have the Chinese construction company, Beijing Construction Engineering Group on island to start the process here of measuring what the demolition would look like. It is expected that this month that demolition will start in earnest in terms of taking down the existing structure. I was told moments ago that a local company was already contracted to participate to take care of the demolition of the facility. So yes, we took a while in getting here, but today is the start of the process, and I want persons to know that this has been long in coming, but now we're at a stage where the Chinese are actually here on island. The first phase of the stadium will entail the construction of 10,000 seats. At some point in time, we realign the road on the northern side, and that will facilitate phase 2. That should also accommodate another 10,000 seats. This is important as Minister of Sports. The reality is that we were looking for a sprint. It turned out to be a 1500, but we're seeing the finish line in terms of the start. And for me, it is very, very important to be able to drive the process as the Minister. Government is fully supportive of this, as you could be aware, because it's a partnership between the people of China and Barbados. So it don't get much better than this. This is my gold medal right here.
As seen in news reports, work has started, and according to communications consultant for Barbados Tourism Investment Inc., Joanne Hay, the demolition process includes the deconstructing of the stands, which is being done by some machines and by hand. Demolition work on the National Stadium is expected to take about 3 months to complete.
On February 19, 2025, student leaders from across the island gathered at the Hilton Barbados for the Leadership from the Inside Out Youth Workshop, organized by the Youth Development Program in the Division of Youth Affairs in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training and the National Student Council. The workshop focused on practical leadership training tools for students. Mrs. Joy Addison, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment, set the tone for the engagement during the opening ceremony.
Today, you stand at the edge of possibility, ready to shape not only your own future, but also the world around you. And I want to tell you that every great leader starts with a single step: believing in yourself. You have unique talents, ideas, and perspectives that no one else has. I want you to embrace them. And I want you to remember that leadership is not about being the loudest, the tallest, the biggest, the strongest in the room, but about being the one who listens, one who learns, and one who lifts others up. Remember those 3 L's. As a leader, you have to listen. You have to be receptive and ready to learn. And you have to lift others up and be that mentor and that leader for them. Challenges will come at every school. But remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It is a stepping stone to it. And each setback is an opportunity for you to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The officers and youth commissioners at the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment, they have worked tirelessly with the Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training to organize this workshop for you. It's a full day and we have a packed program. We promise you it will not be boring. What we want you to do is to participate.
The engaging workshops include presentations from Ms. Ashley Lashley, Mr. Revelino Simmons, Mr. Asher Jones-Collard, and Mr. Ryan Lewis, tackling topics ranging from regional identity to AI, financial literacy, and emotional intelligence.
In your area where you're standing, I want you to do this for me, okay? Test it, you can hear me. I want you to do as I say and say what you do. Everybody got that? Yes. Do as I say and say what you do. Got that covered? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Everybody move to the left. Move to the left. Move to the right. Move to the right. Good, you can understand. All right. Let's go again. Now do as I say, but do as I say, but say the opposite of what you do. You got that one? Yes. Do as I say the opposite of what you do. You got it? Yes. Good. So, everybody, move to the right. Move to the left. So it can't be like do what I say and don't do it. Say what I do with that kind of stuff. What you do is what you see.
So the purpose of today's activity as well is to see how aware you are about Caribbean history. So in 10 seconds, you need to name at least 6 Caribbean countries, okay?
Alright, Bonaire, Curacao, Aruba, Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Martin, Guadeloupe, St. Vincent, St. Martin, they got 2. Trinidad. Yes.
What we're going to discuss is which one subject you think CSC should add to the curriculum.
Cosmetology, because they got a lot of girls nowadays that like, the aesthetics and stuff. So I think that would more like get them more like a more push and help to get where they want to go.
Do you guys agree? Yes. Okay.
So conflict can be also good or bad. Having differences in opinions doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you not part of a group. It gives you individuality. It gives you it defines who you are. Everybody has got the capacity to think, right? And because of your social background, your parenting, your schooling, you see things differently. You're going to go through life experiences differently. And you're going to have your opinion on the same situation, like how y'all had your all opinions about AI and what it meant for you. It doesn't mean that sometimes everything is going to be exactly black and exactly white. They're going to have large areas of gray where discussion can be had, and that's why it allows for persons to interact, to communicate, and of course to collaborate. And this is where conflict steps in, because we think that because I don't think like you, or because I am different, that I should become almost like an outcast.
There's levels of AI. AI is changing every week. Last week, reasoning came out. Reasoning is at PhD level. You can ask it anything and it will go off for 10 minutes and research anything for you. We have to rethink everything because of this. Most jobs, it's going to change. You have to think, when you're thinking of a career now, you have to consider your choices and can it easily be replaced? But new jobs will be created. New avenues will be created.
When you work, you get paid at the end of the month. Everything looks clumped together. But your income looks like this. Bread and seed. Bread is for today. Seed is for tomorrow. Why everybody say that? Bread is for today. seed is for tomorrow. This is an important perspective when you get your income. This will carry you for the rest of your life. You have to be able to departmentalize your income into bread for today and seed for tomorrow. Can anybody tell me why? Okay, we go over here. I missed you last time, so you good.
So that you have money which you can use on a rainy day if anything goes wrong. That you can put forward for times where you may need it more than what you need today.
Okay, interesting. One more.
You can't spend all today. You have to put aside some for a sustainable future, as you said in the beginning. So,
you done? I want this. You done?
yeah.
Okay, good. Yes. If you eat all your income today, you will die tomorrow. If you plan all your income tomorrow, you will die today. An important perspective, because as young people, we think that, sustainable wealth, I gotta put all the money for tomorrow, I gotta invest it, I gotta save it, I got this. But then the house ain't got the food, the bills ain't paid, I live in poverty, I live in scanty. But then at the same time, I want to eat everything day. I only live once, man. I go get this money now, and I spend it on all the Jordans or whatever women buy these days. I never know. But then you know what? Tomorrow, you got nothing. Perspective is important when it comes to financial planning. And as the first stage, when we get our income, we gotta know what the bread is, and we gotta know what the seed is. And everybody's bread will look different, and everybody's seed will look different.
We can't just consume everything and say it is fact. We have to do our research, don't we? Check the facts here, check them over there, because there may be facts over there that might conflict the facts over here. And then, after evaluating all of the information, come to our own decisions. In this time now, I put it to you, even more than any time, it is very important for you to exercise critical thinking. Even in terms of interacting with your colleagues, it is very important for you to engage in critical thinking.
Barbados, it's time for the 2025 National Youth Awards, Sunday, June 15th at the Frank Collymore Hall. 13 unique categories, honoring young individuals and youth-led organizations doing extraordinary work.
Scan the QR code, click the link in our bio on Instagram or Facebook, or you can visit our website at www.youthaffairs.gov.bb for full details. Let us celebrate Barbadian youth who are making a difference. Our dreamers, creators, innovators, doers, leaders of tomorrow. Nominate now! Deadline for submissions, May 23rd, 2025.
Just about a month ago, the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme celebrated with some 80 graduates of its Entrepreneurial Development Training Program in grand style at Sandals Royal Barbados in Christchurch. The 2-hour ceremony recognized the completion of 4 cohorts of their 4-month training program. Featured speaker of the evening, former Yes client Shamel Rice of Jabez House, emphasized the importance of resilience in business.
The truth is, dreams really do not work unless you do. So if you have that dream, just know that it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of grind. So you have to be committed. So this March is 13 years now since I had quit my job and fully decided I wanted to chart my own path. And it's been 13 years of trying, 13 years of no's, some yeses, 13 years of failing, 13 years of pivoting, but 13 years of just keep going. And I want to encourage you to always push. And in reflecting on what I wanted to share with you, I came up with this acronym to make it easy to remember in the event that you are really listening, because I may have a quiz at the end. But I've come up with this acronym just for some of the whole takeaways for you. And the word is push. P, personal development. Graduates, I want to encourage you, if nothing else today, to commit to continuous personal development. Your business's growth will be directly tied to how far you grow, how much you expand, your knowledge, your skills, everything. And I'm pretty sure that things I learned 12 years ago when it was yes, really, it can't serve me now. Though the program would have been a great program, because of the market changes and trends and new things, you have to always be learning and growing. Secondly, unleash. So you have to be willing to unleash your whole potential, regardless of what others may say. You may have an idea in your heart, you may have a dream, and you may not get the support of others. Even when you have an idea, people who may have good intentions, because I don't think that the persons who were trying to dissuade me, that they had malice in their hearts, that they didn't want to see me succeed. But oftentimes there's the idea of play it safe, don't let shore for onshore. All those things that people would tell you. Now, I'm not telling you if you're working, go and quit your job tomorrow and tell nobody, Shamel, tell me do it. You gotta know. You gotta know. However, what I'm saying is playing it safe is not always the thing. It means you have to take risks. So that's the U. The S, solutions. Be a solutions-oriented individual. Now, we can all agree that there are enough problems in the world. We don't have to think about the world, we can just think of Barbados. But I'm going to stay very good with my remarks here, because I love Barbados, I do. And there are things that can be changed, but there are also a lot of things that we're getting right, all right? So you have an environment where you can step out, where you can take advantage of opportunities. So look at where there are pain points. Look at areas where individuals need to have something solved and try to see how you can be that solution. And last but not least, heart. Always remember your why. Don't lose heart. The success will not be overnight. And as the years go on, the mundane can be much. So people talk about, I want to run my own ship, do my own thing, be my own boss. Yeah. So when you look into sleep in your bed late on Saturday mornings, because you think you ain't got to work, you got to get up, right? Because you're the boss. Okay. You have to do all of these other things that others are probably not getting to do. And people looking forward to their vacation months ahead and planning their vacation pay and think, initially you got work to do. So the mundane starts to creep in. At times it will feel overwhelming, but you want to remember your why. And remember why you decided to take this journey in the first place. Remember the thing that's burning bright in your heart and just keep pushing. So this graduation's theme speaks to demonstrating resilience, the capacity to withstand or to recover from difficulties, toughness. And tied up in that word resilience is really that one idea, which is just to keep pushing in spite of.
Mr. Ryan Mosley, manager of YES, reaffirmed the commitment to the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme to supporting the participants' move from idea to enterprise.
His sentiments of excellence were reinforced by Permanent Secretary Mrs. Joy Adamson, who shared the new partnership with the UB Global Campus.
Excellence personified again. Only this week, YES would have brought out their new magazine. It's hot off the press. The theme, a new generation of foodpreneurs. I say that word very slowly and carefully for your own good. We are showcasing the talents of our entrepreneurs who are within the food and beverage industry. You will get your copy very soon.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to inform that this evening, YES has established relationships with the University of the West Indies Global Campus to undertake what we are calling credentialing exercise, where the entire training program will be assessed to ensure that the standards and robustness of the curriculum is consistent with UWI institutional standards. Furthermore, The exercise will establish institutional standards regarding the delivery and content quality of our training modules. So at our next graduation, when persons graduate, it wouldn't just say Certificate of Achievement, but it would also have the official logo of the UWI Global Campus on that logo. This progressive initiative will also provide clients with a designation that is regionally and internationally recognized, as it would now carry the logo of the UWI. There will also be a strategic effort undertaken within our training trusts, where community-based training in entrepreneurship and business modeling will be targeted to all corners of the island. And this effort will be operationalized within the upcoming financial year, utilizing the Business Labs methodology. You need to clap for that. Yes continues to be a champion to promote the entrepreneurship among our youth. They have made a conscious effort to pursue self-employment and innovation as their preferred career choice. Entrepreneurship sensitization training sessions are also being delivered at primary, secondary, and tertiary institutions throughout the island under Yes Juniors and Outreach Program.
The evening ended with celebrations featuring the band The Right Connection, memorable photo moments, and great networking.
I want all of you to join me in celebrating my team at Yes for the fantastic work. The final thing that I want to say before I exit the stage is that you heard my PS mention that from the next cohort, we will be doing credentialing. On Monday, I'm going to task manager of Yes to ensure that all of you are part of the process of credentialing. Thank you.
Barbados, it's time for the 2025 National Youth Awards, Sunday, June 15th at the Frank Collymore Hall. 13 unique categories honoring young individuals and youth-led organizations doing extraordinary work.
Scan the QR code, click the link in our bio on Instagram or Facebook, or you can visit our website at www.youthAffairs.gov.bb for full details. Let us celebrate Barbadian youth who are making a difference, our dreamers, creators, innovators, doers, leaders of tomorrow. Nominate now! Deadline for submissions, May 23rd, 2025.
We are beginning the countdown to the close of nominations for the National Youth Awards. Do not be caught napping. Nominations are open and the deadline for submission is May 23rd, 2025. This prestigious event honors outstanding youth aged 16 to 35 for leadership, creativity, advocacy, and service. It takes place on Sunday, June 15th, 2025 at the Frank Collymore Hall. We invite you to nominate a deserving young person or youth organization today. Let us show and celebrate what Barbadian youth and organizations are doing. Let's take a look at the steps to submit your nominations.
Barbados, are you ready to celebrate the outstanding youth in our nation? It's time to honor those who are dedicated and giving up their time and skills to make a real difference, the ones shaping our future. Get ready for the National Youth Awards, June 15th at the Frank Collymore Hall. Now, it's your turn to shine the spotlight on our youth. Nominations are now open. If you know an exceptional young person or youth-led group between ages 16 and 35 making a meaningful impact, now is your chance to nominate them for national recognition. It's easy to nominate. You can head to our Facebook at Division of Youth Affairs or our Instagram at DivYouth246 and click the link in our bio. Read the criteria, complete the nomination form, and hit submit. Don't forget to submit your supporting evidence. Prefer a physical form? No problem. You can collect them at the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment in Hackett Hall or any of our community centers. It doesn't